Let's start this thing.
Alright, is that... Yeah, okay. My software just... I could moan about it every single time. Alright. So that should be okay on YouTube. And if I go here, this should be okay on Twitch. If I can get this right. There we go. You can hear the Stoke, eh? Good on you. Good on you. I'm just trying to think. The Stoke was... Satdiel was last time, wasn't it? Feels like time has flown. Alright. I feel like I've got lag today. I don't know if I've upset my PC. Okay. Let's just full auto. You and your opponent full clear one-shot each other? Hey, did you win though? Hey, nice one. So they might have one-shot you, but they weren't as efficient. I mean, that's a positive. I'm going to say, I've not looked at the board, but I have seen the score for mine. I'm hopeful we're still in a good spot. I'm curious what they've actually done. Yeah, I think in a lot of cases, depth will always win out. There'll be the occasion when someone has got a smaller roster, but maybe they've utilised it better. But a lot of the time, depth will win out. I'm just trying to think of that, because 1 out of 5, that's... It doesn't sound like a lot, that. But then again, that probably means you've been very offensive with them. I'm trying to find ways to be more defensive with them, like throwing them up and down and utilising other things to beat GLs. Not succeeding, but it's what I'm trying. Oh yeah, stuff like Ray is easily a defense toon. I'm at a point where I wish there was like some ways to just earn some episode points. Could just do with some era level currency. Go on, shoot. Lucas Unlocked can get JML or Jabba, but must unlock Ezra Exiled as Proving Grounds. If you're asking which one of those two to go for, I'd say Jabba without a shadow of a doubt. Jabba is just great for farming mod materials. Yeah, JML's okay. It's still on the low end of the GL tier list, though, if you like. So, for me personally, Jabba 100%. Ooh, I'm glad I just had a memory then. I was goofing around earlier and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try my Hera, just see if I can get the Focus Datacron to do something. I completely forgot to sub it out. So I've had this in my Squad Arena team. Let's see, shall we go Pirates again? Feels a touch boring doing it. Yeah, I would focus on finishing off Jabba, then get Exile, then JML. I mean, Exile's definitely going to be a boost to you. Sorry, I mean, arguably you could do Exile then Jabba, because it's only 1 tomb versus 8 relics. But yeah, I'd prioritize Jabba ahead of JML, that'd be the big one. Okay, well, let's do that. We can do that. I had to read that then. I'm like, how does that actually work? So like right now, I'm in a sticky spot with Vayne in terms of the DC. I've got 1 on him at present, and I've had him about 18 months. I would honestly still do Ezra, because even with just 1 Omicron, he's decent. You only really need more when you're running a full Vector team. Is that 11 Omicron mats? I mean, you could probably afford to give Ezra 1. You know, when you get the next one. There we go. Let's see if I can show you what we're doing. So, when it comes to Ezra, the one I chose was... Let's see. Was it Forces My Ally? No, it was Exile. The first time a Spectre ally gains and loses Exile deals again that... That wouldn't be the one you'd go for, surely. I think... Oh, that's it. I applied that after I got Spectre. So I think the one you'd go for is actually this, because this one's got nothing to do with Spectre. And that one has a bit of Spectre stuff, I think, yeah. So I think that's the one you should go for in general. I haven't actually done that, though. So, arguably, I still need to do one urgently. But I'm also distracted by Maz. She's only got one, and I need to do, I think, the other two catch up. For Ray, I would assume, just based on what we've just seen, it is the second special, because you're going to be dealing 20% extra damage based on target's max health. You're going to be inflicting buff immunity, healing immunity, and offense down, which can't be copied, spelled, resisted. And it reduces the cooldown of the ability by 1. I mean, Kanan's Legacy is nice. You know, it improves his ability to get out of exile faster. But the other bit, Spectral's game backup plan, that's nice, but not necessary if you haven't got Ahsoka. So, yeah, I'd argue Daring Advance is the one to go for if you haven't got Ahsoka. Just highlights I need to do these. I keep getting distracted. It's like, I said it recently, I put one on Apo, and yeah. Yeah, I've probably gone backwards, Phil. I mean, I don't regret it in the sense that this has kind of just popped up the team for GAC, but really I do need to give them two as well. I mean, I'm fairly certain to make Maz more effective, and forgetting the relics on their team, I need Ancient Wisdom, because I think that's true damage, isn't it? Yeah, they deal true damage to all enemies whenever they inflict a debuff, so that one could be pretty tasty. And I think that one's quite nice as well. He steals extra profit, increases cooldowns, puts Death Mark. Yeah, there's a load of good stuff on that special as well, so I'm going to have to revisit Maz. Zeta Priority? Ooh, that's a good one. It's been a while since I did the Zetas. Trying to remember which ones they will be. Actually, let's get to Swagger GG. That's probably a more accurate way of checking it, because I'd be guessing otherwise. I was going to say, not really a what if, I agree there. Smogan, how you doing? So, the Zetas were Daring Advance, Exile, and the Forces My Ally. Now, I've got a feeling this one was the good one. There we go. Tier 8, Ezra ignores taunt effects for 1 turn, and the next enemy he damages when the ability is exiled for the rest of the battle, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted, and all enemies are inflicted with ability block for 1 turn, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. So that one's kind of good in the sense that essentially when he gets rid of all the he's getting rid of the exile, he can actually do some harm with it, essentially. Smoking, I'm doing alright, yeah. How about yourself, man? I'm essentially going back in time here, trying to remember things. Ally Spectres have instant defeat immunity. First time Ezra's exiled. And actually, this one's probably the important one. If you were choosing one, I would actually argue this for this line. Enemies can't assist or attack again if their attack is targeting Ezra. Because that's what makes him so annoying, the fact that you can't actually hit him. So I would... Well, I'll say hit him, you can't mass attack him. So I would say that one, really. The special... If Ezra scores 3 critical hits, the target enemy is stunned for 1 turn. I mean, that's nice, but I wouldn't call that the priority. So I'd go Exile for your first Zeta, then the Forces My Ally for the second, and Daring Advance for the third. Definitely been a while since I looked at that, though. Snoover, hello there. Well, General Kenobi to you. How's it going? First time live. Nice to have you here. I'm going to say we're just wrapping up Flick Climb, and then we're going to do my GAC. My opponents have done one of their attacks. We'll see if they've just stalled or if they're actually dumped, which I'd be surprised at. Let's go in. Yeah, that is a fair addition as well. I mean, with what was said about Omicrons, that would probably be a reason to bump it, but it would feel very awkward doing that ahead of the first unique. Okay. Knock that out. So this will blow up. That takes Leviathan's TM down. Our levy goes. We can pew that. Healing immunity is a bit of a bummer. Let's do that again. I'm saying that as if it's a guarantee I can land it. Okay, bring in Mark 6. Mark 6 can nuke out their bomber. And take over. Yeah, it's definitely one of those where you could really do with 2 Zetas just purely so that if you're going to do the special army, it doesn't feel weird like giving a Zeta to that Zeta just to give it the army. It's a very weird one. I mean, arguably, and I say this having not done it myself, Ezra deserves all the abilities, so long term it's worth focusing them, but I can only speak for myself. Sometimes it's very hard to focus down on them. I need some form of event where CG just say, right, you want some Omicrons? Here, have them. I don't know if they'll ever be so generous, but it would be very nice if they offered it, because I would lap it up. Alright, I keep looking at this expecting something to pop up, but I don't think there is anything due. You tend to do unique first anyway, since they usually have a chunk of the stuff, leader if it's leader. Yeah, again, that is probably the way to do it. I mean, I think that's why, for instance, I've got Mazzy's leadership, even though I haven't got any of her others, because leaderships carry a lot of weight. But, yeah, it would be nice if I could just split it a bit more widely. Alright, last round, Elish Poex Donita. I didn't actually check my board. They took a shot at Omega and didn't clear it. Dropped against the Gungans. Sorry, didn't drop against the Gungans, my apologies. They took down my Gungans, took down my Great Mothers. Okay. What happened up north? I can see Luveda holding his head. Okay, they got rid of Apo, but they didn't clear the rest. These took out Ahsoka Watt and Pirate King Hondo in one shot. Can't help but look at that and think, I think they must have given up thinking they couldn't catch me, but I'm fairly certain if I checked the banners, they were still within a shout. I mean, if I just pull up my score checker. If I can find it. Yeah, here we go. The score was 272, but the max score was still 1861. Now, granted, they would have had to be very efficient, but I think it was still possible. But maybe not 1861, but they've still got enough, I think, to take a 1778 out. So I can only assume they ran out of time. But who knows? Well, they know, but anyway. General rule of thumb, not a bad way to do it. Obviously, exceptions exist, but they're exactly that. Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, for instance, there might be a character that comes out, like, say, Darth Bane, that has got a leadership. Maybe not an Omicron leadership in that case, but still a leadership. And you think, oh, you know, do I do it? And then you realise, probably not. I don't think I've applied Bane's leadership for that reason. I mean, even though it's like 20 speed, is it for Jedi, like against Jedi? I'm not wasting a Zeta on that, even though I use his lead a lot. Alright, this round we're up against Kuldane. Let's get the screen on and let's just look at the blackness for a second. Look at all that blackness, it's lovely. Totally what I want to be seeing when I'm doing this. Let's try this to see some colour. There we go. I'll have to have a look at what that one does because it's been a while since I actually applied it, but I like that ability, so I think if there's a justification for using it, I would always suggest it. I'll have a check though, just in case. Alright, so we're up against Kuldane of Filthy Little Gungans. They've got a slight edge on me in terms of GP. We've got more Zetas, more GAC Omicrons. Mods, I'd say we're winning. I think the only thing they're ahead of me on is offense and defense, which, to the credit, they're quite a way ahead of me, so GG's on that. Rallics, they've got the higher total. Oh, wow, mama, they've got 10... Sorry, they've got 8 Rallic 10s. Right, I've just had a shout. Be right back. Sorry about that. Some good news from the hospital. And say, Mum's better than we thought. That's the short and curlies of it. Alright, let me just recap what was there. Dumb question, is your name Tamin or JJ? And what does it stand for then? JJ is both mine and my mum's names. So, Josh, Jan. So, when I started doing this whole YouTube thing, I merged the two together because she helped start it up. And Tamin is a character from the sequel trilogy. So I liked Greg Gungberg, who played the character. So I thought, you know what, I'll just adopt the name when I was just creating an account on here. So yeah, small origin. But yeah, that is scary. 8 Relic 10s. I've got edge on 9s and 8s. They go ahead on the 7s and 6s. Okay. Way ahead of me on Datacron rerolls. That's scary in itself. Let's see what they got then. Relic 10 Rey. We got Relic 10 Ahsoka and Hondo. Relic 10 Ezra. Relic 10 Revan. What are the other ones? Let's click there a minute. And let's go here. There we go. If you got Kuldane, what are these other 10s? Ben? Wow, okay. Cup. Ugnaught. Okay. So 2 memes. Quite tasty though. Alright, let's see what they've done. Unlike my previous rounds, I've not planned much here, so we're going to wing it a bit. Score's 928. Let's see how they're getting on down south. Ooh, okay, they dropped on Queen. They dropped on the Great Mothers. They took down Omega and the Gungans in one. Now, my back wall, I'm not expecting much. Yeah. Cody, Zuckuss, and Jules End at one shot each. I wasn't expecting anything different. I need to tweak that wall a bit. So, North Wall, they've one-shot my Love Vader. They've got Ahsoka, Watt, Rey, and Hondo to take out. Okay. So, what are we facing? We've got the Glatt, but no Ezra. Ezra's with Rey. He's got the Chodakron. Okay. We've got Hondo with Vane. Yeah, all the stuff they'd want there. Got Jules End Vader. All maxed out Kron. Okay, so Baylan with Hondo and Dengar. We got Omega with a Hunter Kron. We've got Saw with Truton Bays. And we've got Stranger with Gas. Well, I said Stranger, so I think we're in a good position right now. Okay, let's work this out. Okay. I think the first thing we've got to do is Stranger. And Gas is a little bit of a problem there. I know that if Stranger... Oh, sorry, I know if Gas gets Days out, we will get affected badly. Let's check Gas's speed. $274. Does Stranger provide a speed bump? I don't know why I'm asking that, because Starkiller does. Yeah, so Gas gains 35 or 70 speed, so he's a 334 active. That is actually pretty fast. Relic 9 Maul as well, that's not fun to see. I need to do Baylan against Hondo. I don't think I've got a counter I feel as comfortable with there. Just out of curiosity, are we actually on an app right now, or is my bot a bit late again? I feel like I need to alter that. From what I've heard, Stranger can take out Ray. Jules and I think JMK is the answer. We lost previously, but I didn't really know what I was doing. The Glatt. With the Glatt, it's very tempting to go Bo-Katan, but I wonder if we just go with something like Bane or C even. Yeah, this Stranger comp is kind of scary. I'm trying to think of anything that would stand a chance here. Because I'm weighing up if I have to use Slacker here, or if I have to use Slacker on Balin. Can I check the stats here? Yeah, let's put Maul in. Then it's General Skywalker. Visas and Starkiller. Okay, so Starkiller can... Sorry, Slacker can win as much as he loses. But it seems like the most reliable thing I've got. Yeah, I think we're going to go that way. Go with Slacker. Maybe even take out Crew for Fost. That way, maybe we can have like a faux... Not a faux tank, that's the wrong word, but something that'll prevent the death straight away. Because my Fost is a little slow, I think. Let's see what Dark Side Crons we've got. That one could be nice. Yeah, I think we might just go with Chrysant and Kron. That then means I would be doing Bane here. we can do Bane's fast. I don't know which Cron this is exactly, but I'm going to choose it just for the fact that I saw the stats of defense and health, and I think that should be all right. Then Glatt, unfortunately, she's going to have to take some scrubby leftovers, I think. I say that, maybe not completely. She could have Leia if the bat wall's friendly. If we assume the bat wall isn't friendly for the time being, then I would put this lot together, maybe. Or even that lot. Yeah, I'll just put that in there for now. You never know, we might need to move the Treya group to their own team, but for now we can just pencil it in and put the Nihilist Cron in there. I feel like with the Bad Batch, I would like to do Aphra. The downside is, if Jabba's at the back, I would be a little bit penciled in a little bit. But we can work that out when we get there. And then Thor. Thor, again, is a bit of an odd duck at the moment. He doesn't really seem to have specific counter. I think my gut is saying to go with Inquisitors, but not with a lot of conviction. Alright, we got our teams and we got our counters. Let's bring this over here. What do we start with? Shall we do the Stranger? I'm going to say, we're doing it mainly for the turn meter. Sadly, we lose a bit of stats. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, we'll just poke Starkiller. Okay, that was okay. This could get rough. Okay, cleanse. Oh, okay. I don't want to trigger a counterattack, so I'm just holding there. Okay, hooks down. Again, I don't want to trigger a counterattack, so I'm just ulting now. Stranger goes. Come on. I just can't get that kill shot at the moment. Oh, okay. Starkiller's got his Star Destroyer. Two still standing. That's bad because one's gone. Come on. Just go Anganir. Say Anganir as if it's a straightforward thing. I don't like this. dead. Okay. Oh, I don't like that. Okay. Battle lost. That was nasty. As much as I do not like it, because I completely respect that it's gases in there to counter it, I feel like I need to try Steel. I need something with protection. Not great, but we can use it. Okay. Yeah, Bolter, hello there. I'm struggling for counters, to be honest. I've just lost with Slacker. I don't know if Layer has any viability. Let me bring this over, it's a bit clearer for view. I've got Jabra available, I've got JML, Layer, Mace, Maz, Ufus, Bo-Katan. Plus anything that's listed up here, which is Stranger, JMK, Balin, C, Afra, Raver, and Bane. I don't know if the Balin FTC is doing anything against Stranger. But even if it is, I'm not entirely sure how to move the puzzle pieces around. I could maybe do Stranger on Hondo and then Layer Ray. I just do not know. That is the bottom line here. I'm just going to feel really bad if I lose Balin here. Let me see if we can do some research. Okay, so use Balin against Hondo with Harm. Yeah, it's definitely an issue in terms of I don't think there is a straightforward answer. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see Tuscan's a flooring Phoenix. I remember when Hondo, sorry, not Hondo, when Balin's Kron came out, it was essentially seen as a counter to the Stranger Kron. So I think that's what's getting me in the sense that I thought that was a thing. But I don't know if it got written off straight away. Okay, so Stranger versus Balin. Stranger 2-shot, sorry, that's it. Can I assume the idea is to wipe Visas out? Oh, I've just realized we got a transcript here. So maybe we go about it this way then. Try and focus down one character. I mean, not what I would relish, but like Visas and Relic 7. I kind of wish someone in my shard had this team just so I could try it out. You know, I've only just realised this isn't even the FDC. This is just a defense Kron. Lady now. Yeah, 25%. So for sure they would have floored Satil. My thoughts are though, we get a turn straight away with Hondo, so we could capture Starkiller. Not to say that it couldn't get messy from there. Okay, so we can't be instantly defeated either, so it kind of gives us something against Stranger. I don't know, I feel like I'm scraping the barrel here and already. This is like my second battle and I'm already feeling pressed, but I don't really know what else to try. That is my issue, because gas is just shutting down a few options. Let's go. Get off the pot. Alright, so let's just shut down Starkiller. Let's just be clear, I did not say kill him, I just said shut him down. Okay, Visa's gone. Even though I don't want to lose this, I could actually live with that. It would break the team up a little bit. Yeah, Marok's dead. Let's just shut you down again. Okay. It's a variation of the Stranger team. The Stranger's not to be trifled with. Right, full auto. I don't think Hondo can... Oh, actually, can he? Oh! Alright. 43 banners. Ferocious, but it was a two-shot. I was using Balin. I genuinely did not think that was going to win, especially as I lost Balin so early, but Hondo is just... Hondo is just good. Alright, let's see if we can recover some composure here. Let's go for Balin, oddly enough. No, Hondo was part of a team. He just lost his allies very quickly. Yeah, let's get Bane in here. Hondo could screw me a bit here. It all depends how it goes. Hey up, Ada, how you doing? I think we're dead here. Okay, forfeit. That's a bad one to lose. We don't like losing with Bane. I think I gotta throw Jabber at that. How you doing though, Ada? Wouldn't mind it on record, I dislike this this defense they've put down. Okay, so Chrysanthemum is captured. You're existent. I'm going to say that is probably all we can ask for. It's a pleasure to have you here as always. Let's do that there. I do not blame you. 6 GLs is someone playing Party Pooper. Totally not something I would do. Come on, let me in. Let me in. Oof. Squishy Isaac. Okay, we have got a contract, but very, very late. I mean, Bushy Baby's no longer here to work with it. Oof. Going for Skiff. Out, Skiff gone. Trouble is I haven't got insta-kills either. Yeah, I think Jabba's dead here. Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Alright, I'm in a bit of trouble here. Oh. Saito is just disconnected. Alright, so move Theta Balin, and I think what I am going to try on Ahsoka is Bo-Katan, even though that feels risky. But yeah, let's give this a go. Oh, hang on. No, not you. Realised I went for the wrong group. You, and you. I'm assuming it's soon. I don't know when exactly, but I would assume it's soon. Okay, we've got to go for Balin, so we'll do that. And let's make sure Shin's not putting out high numbers of damage. Or at least try and prevent it. Well, C's got an ult. We might not be able to insta-kill with it, but we can at least use the shock. Okay, again, I'm not expecting damage or insta-kills, just... That was kind of nice. We got someone out. Is that Dengar? I'll take one out. Alright, Talon down. I don't think Niles has actually taken a turn. Alright, let's relink Jin and go for Marok. Dynastiop was not a friend here. Yeah, Nihilus down. Freya down. I could really do with getting Balin out. Oof. Ouch. Never mind. I will take getting Dengar out. It's one less thing. Maybe Sith Empire can do something from here. Oh, no. I've just realised Balin loves Sith Empire, so no. Right, I just remembered seeing it in the kit a minute ago. Let's go JML then. I'm glad I remembered that. Cal Kestis, give me one of your crons, mate. Let's go for the one with Tenacity up. I'll put Caloran in this team. He's got a decent relic level, so it might help. At least a little bit. Okay, we want this one that grants tenacity up. Damages all enemies. That is really just Hal's Whirlwind Slam, I think it is. Yeah, but hopefully that's enough. We're not getting doubt at the start of battle here. It's all about can we get a turn or two? At this rate, we're not getting a turn. Yeah, that was brutal. Also perfectly showcases why JML needs a lifter. Literally did not get a turn. I've got him on offense, and I don't really know what I'm doing with him otherwise. Let's just give Mace a whirl, see how much he can do here. We'll give him a light side Kron. My only hope here is that we've got a pre-Taunton Temple Guard and that helps us a little bit. Didn't really help that much though, because Jocasta got captured straight out the gate. Yeah, I can't ignore Taunt. They can for some reason. Okay, we've got Balin out. Cool. Don't want to see Jocasta go down, so ideally we could start avoiding taking hits. Nope, Jocasta's down. Alright, that's okay. Okay, that's okay. Can I try and get Hondo out now before he starts doing solo stuff? Ooh, why Dapper out? Ooh, wow. Okay, I think we might be wise just doing that. I did it that way because I thought I'm not entirely sure I can actually stop Hondo at this point. Yeah, ouch. Well, it looks like we're getting rid of all but Hondo, so that's something. Okay, so we'll submit that. So now I just need something that can avoid... that can't be avoided. Maybe OG Bounty Hunters? Alright, so do that, do that. There we go. Massive, massive pain in the backside, but at least we got through it. 6 attempts though, jeez. 1. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, I'm hoping now I can be as clean as possible, because this was atrocious. Right. We need Aphra, not Malgus, Aphra. There she is. Get the droids in. Also, it's safe to say that if... I'm trying to remember the name. If Jabba is at the back, I am screwed. I will probably have to rely on... Actually, I probably won't get through it. We might have to give Wampa Cron a go, I guess. See how that copes. Okay, let's increase cooldowns. Bring in the droid. There we go, pop a taunt over there. Okay, the droid's taking some hits. Let's put the Burn Baby Burn out. Let's try and get Wrecker out for good. Cool. Hunter's down. Let's focus on Crosshair, because he's the one probably doing a lot of damage. Okay, I'm going to just use a basic for now, because I don't think Batch can do too much on his own. Just want to stall a touch if I can. Can't stall that much. 64. Could be worse. Considering how the other teams went, that was clean. Alright, Inquisitors. Get the Ray of Akron in. Ideally, I could re-roll that at some point, but... Or maybe not even re-roll, but actually get Grand Inquisitor one. But for now, it's what we got. Alright, nice to see someone taken down so fast with it. Okay, Kyle's out. Door's out. Worthless guy's out. And Luthen's gone. 65. Such a thing as a clean battle. Alright, we saved that. Let's find out what we're up against. Okay, the back wall seems friendly, that's one thing. Not going to say straightforward, but friendlier, you know. Considering how much I've expended, I think I needed a bit of that. I need to be cleaner on these walls, though, for sure. Okay, we're going to go... Oh, hang on, let me just clarify for you guys what we're facing. We've got Gungans, we've got Aphra, and we've got a Stormtrooper loot team, so a little bit concerning, but nothing too crazy. Let's deal with this slot. My first thought is I want to deal with this Ahsoka. I put Bo-Katan down. I'm hoping that is enough, but I've got a backup plan in mind if it doesn't turn out to be enough. What options have we got? Yeah, my great mothers are on defense, sadly. Light side. We've got the Cal-Katarn Kron. Armor pen crit damage would be nice. Buff, they're alright. I mean, that's not the worst impact. I mean, this Cal-Katarn Kron is there. It's got armor pen. It would stun target enemy if Bam was targeting someone. Crit damage. Again, buffs on basic. So far, that's looking the winner. Let's see how it goes. Let's do that. Okay, Agi got fractured. Let's just try and take Jensen out. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, let's protect IG-12. Not liking how this is looking. Okay, that's a retreat. Alright, I'm going into very experimental territory, I feel, but this got legs. I don't know what Satele does outside of a... Like, if she could help with JKR lead, essentially. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be a bit of science. I feel like we need to get Revan lead in there. One way of looking at that. Let's go for that. It's the Heracron. Alright, let's just pencil this in. It has to be said, things like this worry me in the sense of, if I'm thinking about it, surely someone as good as, like, Fatal, for argument's sake, they've thought about it and ruled it out. That's kind of where my brain goes, but arguably they don't get into these spots, you know what I mean? Alright, all lined up here. Let's give it a go. Oh yeah. Let's go for Jensen. Let's give that to Raven. Let's give that to Satil. Main reason I'm going for Jensen is I want to make sure that we haven't got Fracture on the board. Okay, one down. Granted, we now got to deal with Ahsoka, but feels a little less daunting. Can't remember if... Okay, never mind. Okay. We got Jensen out. Can't remember if Mandalorians have some oomph in this situation. I also recognise I might be weakening an Ufu team doing this, but we'll see. Okay, so we do that. Okay, so do the AoE. Right, Fulcrum out. Okay. Got to be said as well, this is where Relic Delta really gets hit, because you can feel that Relic 3 Canderous not doing anything. not saying it would have been doing wonders before, but definitely feels less good now. Okay, Canderous is out. This is dying. Yeah, we're not looking great right now. Right, we've got the sides out. I just don't think we've got any chance of clearing Ahsoka here. The irony is, if we'd have gone for JKR after Maul, we probably could have cleared it. I think I was just greedy trying to go for the big team first. Yeah, I like that. I like the way describing that. Also, a good argument for taking Canderous up a couple of relic levels. I mean, probably going to end up facing more Relic 10 Ahsokas. Relic 3 Canderous is not hanging around long then. Oh yeah, it is Relic 10. Oh no, yeah, I'm assuming you meant Canderous. Right, let's just put this in here that we tried this. Not entirely sure what I can clean up the glat with. Annoying thing is I know I need to save a couple of teams. So I can't just throw things at this. Maybe we can give Ufus a go? I don't know if that's a good idea or not. I think we go for that for the armor pan. Alright, let's try it. I've got to hope that Taran's got enough in him to deal with her. Cool. Basic, go on. Yeah, this is not looking promising. As it stands, we're just not making a dent in Glatt. I've just realised RJT is not ideal in this situation because she gains Terminator and loses health, so I'll hold my hands up on that one. She wasn't a good inclusion. I got it in my head to bring her for the healing immunity, but not looking like a good trade-off right now. Just doesn't feel like we're making any headway. The irony is this group could probably have taken down the Ray, or maybe not taken down the Ray comfortably, but they'd have had a chance. Yeah, let's just forfeit there. Alright, I'm gonna have to leave that a minute. Because I'm worried I'm not going to save things. I'm going to use things by accident. Okay, Barris. Got the Maul team. Let's go. I just hope I'm right with this. Feels like a while ago that I said I was going to give this a go. And even then I wasn't sold on it. Oh, hang on, I did just see that with Brutus. Hopefully I get another turn to try it. Okay. Bring down the sky. Okay, good. Okay, get in there, but I think he might get an ult in. Yeah, we couldn't stop it. Oh, well, doesn't matter. 64. Let's get JMK in here. I've just realised I might need to nip downstairs in a second. I've got a feeling I didn't turn the oven on for tea. Yeah, let's put that there. Just so I can ignore taunt. I want short ult. What have you got, Ada? It's useful. I mean, I'm using her here. Take that as you will. Whether she's doing good here is another story entirely. Yep, she's just about hung in there. Ugh. Oh. 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 Vader, you are an absolute disgusting so-and-so. Oh, right, okay. Might explain why I've done better in 3s with it than 5s. Droidka's not really that great a unit, so I think you've done it the right way round. Yeah, it felt like he was ripping me apart, to be fair. Alright, we'll submit. There we go, I've written my notes. Let's go for Maz. Wow, that's a very poor pirate team. Let's go for that, I guess. Okay, can we plans and start over? And can we blind? Oh, wow. Okay. This just feels very lame right now. Like, I literally can't get around Royal Guard. Thanos just hanging on. Maz as well. Yeah, this has got to be dead and buried. Ooh, I genuinely don't know what I'm going to be doing here. I think I've just got to stick to some of the counters I planned and then try and work around it. I mean, Rebels. Got Drogon here. Okay, pull the logs. Alright, that wasn't a very nice ordering. Let's do that. Let's give Ezra a whack. I will hit him, but we won't kill him. Yeah. I knew it was unlikely we'd get the damage. Let's hit Ray a minute. Let's just keep them under control, if anything. All right, Ezra's out. We're still standing. Okay, pull Drogon. Let's give Cal a smack. Yeah, that was bound to happen, sadly. Can we get a stun on Ben? Use the burn to try and get around the crit hit immunity. Didn't work. Focusing on Jin then. Pull Drogon. $60 banners. Yeah, I'll take the win, but the banners were atrocious. It feels like a theme. I need to take this wall down. Without doubt. I can't say I know exactly what I want to do with the other two. I feel like there will be a Gungan encounter. Just not coming to mind. Alright, that's good. Okay. We got another leap. Really need to get Stormtrooper Luke out. Everything will be nice after that. Cool. I have it now, but I didn't really have it built before the round. I've used some materials and a Lightspeed token to make it workable. Plus Rex was on defense. I've got Saw available, so I was thinking of using him somewhere. I mean, that was straightforward. I'm thinking... Oh, no. That idea was very dangerous, what I was thinking. Maybe resistance? Usually the whole idea is you train it. Well, you can build a train. I know that Gungans will stop it, but let's see. Where's Phalanx? There we go. This is buff immunity, isn't it? Okay, that fell apart very quickly. Good to know that Gungans are a counter to resistance. Let's see how this goes. Let's put that there. Okay, it's decent hits on the shield. Shield down, right. Can we focus in on Jar Jar? Yeah, it feels very dangerous, this, even though the shield's down. Okay, Jar Jar gone. Right, that feels better. Okay, that's good. Right, can we cleanse? Okay, we didn't have time to cleanse. 44 banners, though. All right, so just Afra. Just. All right, I want to try Saw first. We've got Saw, Kyle, Luthen. You know what? I might as well just give Wampa a go and use that Kron. I know it's silly, but I might as well just give every team I use after this a level playing field. Maybe Wampa will surprise me. I don't think so, but maybe. Oof. Yep. Like I say, level playing field for him. Let's go Rebel Fighters, as was said. We've got these three, and let's go with Chase. Okay. Bit of tenacity up on our side was nice. Oof, okay. Wow. I mean, I love BT1, but that was filthy. Okay. Let's see if we can piecemeal it. Try and target BT1 out. Oof, that's Han gone. I mean, you know what? I'm going to submit that. It might be a bad preload, but I don't know. Okay. Let's just heal up what we can. And is that the one that calls to assist? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go, try and get BT1 out. Okay, we're dead here. Oh. Can I match, like, preload with preload? We both have 100% turn meter, in theory. Okay, we still die. Yeah, and I can't even target BT1. No tech, no extortion. Oh, actually, no, we've got extortion. Yeah, we just haven't got enough there. Maybe droids? I don't know what it is in their kits, but there must be something that doesn't like GG. It feels like I didn't do too much and I got heavily punished for it. Well, Vandal did a great job there, but he probably won't. Yeah, I don't think we've got any hope here. Oh, hang on, maybe. Now we're dead. Oh no, man. Okay. Okay, come on. Let me take the turn. Let me take the turn. Don't kill me before I've taken the turn. Oh, come on. I didn't even take a decent kill there. Oh, man. That is so disappointing. Man, oh, man. What else can I throw at this that's got a semblance of a chance? Tuscans, why not? I say a semblance. I'm not saying a chance. Oh, okay. Well, two of us are still standing. What's making me laugh here is that Vader just comes in and rips us apart. Let's just see if a new team can do something again. A bit like the Wookiees. Okay, let's bring in the summon. Oh, and here goes the Ripperoo. Forfeit. Alright, come on, what else have we got? We're seriously veering on absolute empty at this point. I mean, Phoenix will do nothing. We've got OG Bad Batch. Right, we're out there. Droids. I feel like this is heavily reliant on certain droids doing certain things. You look at the damage the Afro team puts out compared to me. Absolutely filthy. I thought I'd let Vader take a turn there. Imperials. What the hell? I haven't used some of these in a while. There's just not such a thing as a good start against this. Let's see if the fact that they're tearing me apart helps. Scavenger didn't even get a chance to proc it. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Oh, you know what? I might as well put Barris in if I'm going to do this. Go on, you can have it. Yeah. I just cannot get through that. That is a very disappointing round, I'm not going to lie. Not a lot I can really say. I feel like it went downhill at the start and never got anywhere close to recovery. I mean, the fact it took me 6 to take down Balin. I mean, I'm counting myself lucky. It only took me 1 more to get the Stranger out. At least we know now Balin can do it with a bit of luck. But I think I'll have to try something different there next time if that happens. But yeah, Balin stripped me of so much. It just meant that when we got to this wall, I didn't really have a good backup plan. You know, Sokov doesn't go down. I can't take out Jules End. Absolute shambles. So yeah, Kuldane, well done. You get your win. GG's. I'm in Khyber 2 for another week, it looks like. Hard not to phrase it as anything other than disappointment, but it is what it is. So, let me go here, man. Alright. Shall we send a raid out? I can see Bones, I can see RSG. Let's go to RSG. Alright. Plan is now to be back Thursday, just checking my days of the week. And yeah, like I say, hopefully we'll get back into Khyber 1 because I feel like I was in a good spot there and it's just kind of dived a bit. So fingers crossed we can make our way back there in the next week or so. But yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Yeah, I think don't think we have any follows or subs on YouTube or anything. Well, we may have had subs on YouTube, but I wouldn't really know. Yeah, they never tell me on YouTube. I need that, YouTube. Please do that. But yeah, going to say, if you're on YouTube, feel free to hop over to RSG. That's where everyone else here is going. And yeah, I'll be back Thursday. All right, raid started. Okay, let's go. Bye for now, everyone.
Thank you, JJ.